everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. A little bit before Christmas, I put out a recipe video for cream cheese sausage balls. And I got a lot of great feedback about that recipe. Lots of people loved them. They were perfect for like holiday parties and appetizers and things like that. And in that video, one thing that I mentioned was that I wanted to try a variation of the sausage balls and make a jalapeno popper cream cheese sausage ball. And that's what we're going to be doing today in this video. So the base of the recipe is the same as the other one. I have a pound of sausage. This is just like a sage breakfast sausage. You could use a hot sausage if you want to add a little bit more spice to these. I'm going to be using a Mexican shredded cheese, Mexican blend shredded cheese. I have my 8 ounces of cream cheese. And then of course, instead of the Bisquick that's in all of the classic recipes, I'm gonna be using my protein breading again. I will have all the ingredients for this listed out individually in the recipe if you don't have this already mixed up. But the 3 ingredients in here are egg white powder, pork rind crumbs, and beef gelatin powder. Then I'm gonna be adding some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning to add a little bit more kick of flavor and spice, as well as, of course, jalapenos. I'm gonna dice these up and put them into the mix. And then, of course, bacon. You can't have a jalapeno popper without bacon. I took 12 slices of bacon. They were, pretty thin sliced bacon, not the super thick. It was about 3/4 of a pound. I diced that up and then fried it up, crisped it up in my pan, and it is, cooled off now and ready to go. So in the original recipe, I gave air fryer cooking instructions as well as oven cooking instructions. Both of them worked very well. I'm gonna just be doing the air fryer one today because I love my air fryer, super easy, and I think we're ready to just throw this together. First thing I'm gonna do is get my cream cheese softened. Now, if you plan ahead, you can just stick your cream cheese out at room temperature and let it get softened over, a few hours. Or if you forget to do that, like I usually do, you can stick it in the microwave for like 10 or 15 second intervals and just stir after each one, just until the cream cheese is soft. You don't want it to be hot or, cooked really. You just want it to be soft and stirrable. This is the consistency I was looking for, just enough to stir so that it incorporates easily with all the other ingredients. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is chop up my jalapenos, and I have 3 pretty large jalapenos here, and this, of course, you can adjust depending on your liking. If you want a really spicy jalapeno popper sausage ball, you can leave the seeds in, but I don't want it quite that spicy, so I am going to be scooping the seeds out. The video today is sponsored by Element. I am so grateful for Element's support of my channel and for sponsoring all of my crazy kitchen experiments that I do. Element is an electrolyte supplement that I have been using for over a year now. I absolutely love it. They use a science-backed ratio of electrolytes. That is 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Typically, I need 1 or 2 of these sticks per day to feel my best. The difference I experienced from going from no electrolyte supplementation to getting my electrolytes in balance with supplementation was dramatic. I feel so much more hydrated all of the time. I also don't have to get up and go to the bathroom throughout the night. That is like the biggest benefit that I noticed. Getting that full night of sleep is life transformational, and I love Element. They make it super easy to take with all of their delicious flavors, both fruity, refreshing flavors as well as the warm chocolate flavors. The chocolate medley pack is still available right now, but it is a limited time seasonal item. So if you want to try it, grab that soon. Element has a special deal for all of my viewers. You can get a free sample pack with any order if you use my link. The sample pack contains a stick of each of their regular flavors. So it's a great way to try them all out or to pass it on to a friend. To get this deal, all you have to do is go to my link, drinkelement.com/indigo. drinklmnt.com/indigo. Go there, place your order, and it'll automatically add that sample pack for you. Thanks again to Element for sponsoring the video today. All right, I'm gonna throw these in with my cream cheese. Then I'm gonna add in my 1.5 cups of shredded cheese, and I'm using like the big farm style shreds, but you could use any kind of shredded cheese. I'm also gonna throw in my bacon that's all crispy and cooled off. You don't wanna throw piping hot bacon into like the raw sausage. I'm also gonna throw in my 1 pound of sausage. And lastly, I'm gonna put in my protein breading mixture, and I do like to use a scale on this just to get the measurements correct. I'm gonna do 150 grams. I almost forgot the Creole seasoning. This just adds another little kick of spice and kick of flavor. You can leave it out if you want to. I'm using 1 teaspoon here. Now I'm going to dig in and get this all mixed and then rolled into balls. I usually do about like 2-inch size balls, and that works out pretty well. You can of course make them bigger or smaller, but then you're gonna have to adjust the cook time just to make sure they cook all the way through. All right, there are my sausage balls all ready to go. I'm going to cook them in my air fryer. I'm going to work in batches so they're not overcrowded in the basket. I'm going to throw these in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 8 minutes, but you should start checking them around 6 minutes and then go up to, you know, as long as you need to get the inside nicely cooked and the outside nicely browned. There they are. They look beautiful. They took 10 minutes, but of course all air fryers are different, and you should check the inside just to make sure that it cooked all the way through and adjust the cook time as necessary. Ooh, these look so good. I love the pop of green in there from the jalapeños. They're just gorgeous. So with the jalapeños and the bacon in here, these are just like next level. They're so, so good. That's what the inside looks like. Oh my goodness, they're so delicious. I did make a batch of these last night just to make sure the recipe was perfect, and so I already know these taste amazing, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite anyway. So, so incredibly delicious. This recipe is one, the original and this one is one that everyone who's tried it has liked. Even non-keto members of the family like gobble these up. I got a lot of great feedback from people saying that they had the same experience making them for non-keto people. They enjoyed them tremendously. Also, I wanted to mention that Lindsay Murphy made these in a video not too long ago, and she actually froze them. She formed them in her meatball maker thing, the silicone thing, which I actually ordered, and I'm gonna have to try that really soon. So she made them in her meatball maker and then threw them straight into the freezer, still in the meatball maker, let them freeze, and then was able to pop them out and cook them from frozen. So that is a great option for food prep and you know, getting things all ready so you can just throw them in the air fryer and make up a quick meal. I guess I'd probably add a minute or two to the cook time if they were cooking from frozen, but it shouldn't take that much longer to cook. So I will have a printable version of this recipe linked down in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know if you try this one, and let me know if you have any other variation ideas for the sausage balls. I feel like the sky's the limit. You could change different kinds of cheeses, different kinds of seasonings. You could change the sausage to just a ground pork and add other seasonings in there. So many other options. So let me know if you have any ideas. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and I will see you again in the next video.